Hey guys, I'm Dan Rodgers with the Key Leadership Inc. and we are on our way to our influencer interview with Matt Deulley. We're going to have a 3-part mini-series, part 1, part 2, and a webinar at the very end. I'm excited about it. Come along with us and we'll get started. Hey guys, I'm here with my good friend Matt Deulley, and he is a business coach and a business strategist. He is also a sales closer. This guy closes deals and knows how to communicate value to other people. We're going to talk to Matt today with our influencer interview, and I'm excited about it. Matt, tell me a little bit about how you got started. You've been doing business now for over 20 years as an entrepreneur. Tell me how you got started.
Well, I can tell you, I've always been an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since I was probably a kid. Back when I was a kid, I'd be coming home all the time with pocket change. My parents were like, "Where's he keep coming home with all this money?" Well, it turned out really what happened was I would work out deals with a lot of the bullies, we'll call them, in school. And what I would do is we would monopolize all the swings at recess. And in turn, what would happen is I would make kids pay us to use the swings and pay us to leave the swings. And so, it was just one of those things where even as a kid, I found a way to get influence with people, grow my network, and start to make some money at a young age. And it's really just about selling and closing, and you've got to be able to do that. So that's really, I was blessed and fortunate in some capacity. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. It's one of those things where it just didn't happen.
So you've kind of always been in sales. That's from the time you were a little kid. But when it comes to building a business and you're ready to get launched into your first business endeavor, you started realizing I need a network first. Sure. What are a couple things you knew you needed right off the bat?
Well, I think that the big thing that I think a lot of people struggle with right off the bat is not having the right people in their lives, not having the right people, whether it is their network, whether it's their mentor. You got to find a great mentor, find a great coach. It's critical. That's one of the big things that I know for a fact that I had. When I first started becoming an entrepreneur, I was, flipping houses and getting more involved in real estate. And this is right around the year 2000 or so. I was doing a lot of that type of stuff. And I had an amazing mentor in my life. He really kind of set me on the right path. He was a great coach, put me in the right position. So that was the number one tip I could say right off the bat. That was the one thing I knew I needed.
And now after 20 years in business, you're now mentoring a lot of other people in their businesses to help them grow as well. And you've seen some success in that area. What are some core principles that when someone comes your way for mentorship or coaching, for business coaching, they come to you with a problem, what are some principles you always start with?
I always start with, what's your why? What's your purpose? Why are you doing this? Because that's the fundamental thing that I think every entrepreneur or sales professional needs to have. If you're trying to sell from a position of desperation, if you're trying to sell from a position of, I need to hit my numbers, I need to make more money, it reeks. Excuse my language. It really doesn't it? You know what I'm talking about, right? It reeks. It's one of those things where you need to know your purpose. Why are you doing the thing that you're doing? And if you're in tune with that, if you're in tune with why you're doing what you're doing, it comes across so much better. It comes across more authentic, more genuine, more transparent. Does this make sense?
And the value comes even when we start to communicate value to our clients and our customers, because we have an internal value. We know why we're doing it. Our customers can feel the value even in a big way. And that's exciting. So a lot of times business owners come your way, they want good coaching, and you lead them through understanding your why. What is the second thing you tend to lead them through to help?
Well, it's really, I want to make sure I clarify one thing, and that really is the fact that I go beyond the why. I think why is kind of it's a temporal thing. People always keep talking, well, what's your why? What's your why? What's your why? And it's something that I find fundamental. It goes beyond the why. It's about purpose. It's more refined. Yep. It's got more clarity. It puts you on a mission, puts you on a path. That is your purpose, And so it's one of those things that I really do take people through a reverse engineered systematic process, a very formulaic way. So that's the first thing I would say. The second thing, as you were asking, for me, would most certainly be understanding people. You have to understand that we are in a very complex time. People are, have access to technology and information. So you have to be able to understand people and communicate very well. What's your value?
Yeah, so that is so true. And sales is communicating value to an individual, and that's just the way it is. And so sometimes people look really good on the outside, but your job as a salesperson, as a closer, trying to help this business grow, your job is to find that value on the inside and figure out where it is. So you talk about their why. Now let's talk about the doing part. So everybody says they want to get all hyped up about their why, but they don't actually want to do stuff. What do you help people do physically in their business?
Well, the big thing is that I tell people all the time, it's three simple things that I like to work with my clients on. I take them through courses. We do fun live events, a lot of live training too as well. And the three things are simply this: we surge your sales, okay? We protect your profits, and we just take back your time. Those are the three critical things I think every person, whether you're in sales, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're in network marketing. I mean, I know a lot of people right now that are developing great network marketing businesses as maybe they start out as a side hustle, maybe they start out as something else. But I think in my position, my job is to empower those people to be able to surge their sales, protect their profits, and take back their time.
Time is the most valuable asset we have, and so if we're not getting it back, we're just wasting it so much on just repetitive nonsense. When we really can get rid of some of that nonsense. And so there's a lot of good principles there. So sometimes when you talk with business owners and they come to you and they want to scale their business, how do you help them scale a business from zero to hero, so to speak? How do you help them achieve that?
Well, I always say that it's just like dating. I mean, you really got to be able to know who you're working with. Even if someone looks perfect from the outside, you kind of mentioned this a few minutes ago, you need to make sure it's a good fit. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Let me make sure it's clear. I am not everybody's cup of tea. But I know for a fact, if you've got a nut to crack and you need to grow your business, and I'm saying like a nut, you got bills to pay, you want to scale, you want to grow, I'm your guy. I'm the guy you want to be working with. I know that. So, but the key thing in understanding that is being able to understand from a broad perspective. First, what are we doing together? Like, what are we going to do together? So usually I'll put them into a class, honestly. I offer different types of courses. It's live taught. I don't do like these just videos and all you get's videos. You get me in a live classroom. You're going to get engagement. That's the first thing that I would say, because it gets you a really good flavor of how I train, how I teach. There's no sense in us getting to like more of a one-on-one or private or small group, like a mastermind type of relationship, if it's not a good fit. And so that's really the first thing that I tend to do.
That's right. And so you offer webinars as well. You offer different methods to help people no matter where they are in the world, and which is really exciting. So I love that opportunity, and I'm excited. So we are recording a 2-part mini series that's going to lead into a 3rd part at the very end, and I'm excited about it. And this influencer interview is only part 1. Part 2 is coming up next, and I'm excited about our conversation we get to have with Matt Deulley.